Welcome to Liz's studio. This is week 10 of Winkle's Art Film Updates, and there are a ton of behind the scenes this week. It's amazing. There's actually a whole hour video of the cast crashing Hope Valley Days, or they used to be called Hardy Family Reunion. Fans arrived a couple days ago to go tour set, and there was no guarantee that there would be any cast appearance. Actually, they kind of wanted to set people's expectations really low, so this was a complete surprise. I think everybody thought maybe a couple cast members would show up, but a whole boatload of them did. Almost the entire main cast showed up. So I'm not going to show it all in this video because obviously that would be really long. I just highly recommend you go to Winkle's Heart's official page called WCTH TV on Instagram, and they have the whole live saved in the videos. Just tap underneath the reels and they'll be there. Although I'm not going to show it all, I have made a highlight of it.
Because there's going to be a baby.
Yeah.
I really didn't realize coming into this job that I was going to meet Erin, who has since become one of my dearest friends. such a wonderful, wonderful friendship that is a lifelong friendship. It isn't but that it's not contained just with our working relationship. This is a friendship that's going to take me through the rest of my life. And that then I was going to meet Kevin, who also is a best friend.
A few seasons ago, I wasn't even in the top 50.
Yeah. But also the best creative partnership I've ever had in my entire life.
Master.
And tutelage. I became a master. But no, it's just given so many gifts that were so unexpected and surprising.
My dad read it to me when I was a kid, and I was leafing through, and I was like, what is this simplistic short story here? The movie is like 3 hours, it took forever. I thought I was getting myself a wonderful adult novel. It's not. But that's okay, because now it's on our daughter's show. I'll leave it there.
So yeah, that sense of community coming together, it doesn't live on the pages of the script solely, it lives in our lives as well.
Half of my life, so it'd be, I have to kind of take from what I've seen other people experience and do with their own kids. But yeah, I just think it'd be incredibly fun and full of comedy, and let's make it happen if there's any writers here, right?
Pascal, Erin, Chris, Kevin, Jack, the kids. The only one that was main cast was Maysu, or Amanda Wong. Which makes me think that because Maysu wasn't there, or Amanda Wong, the actress, Faith and Nathan is going to be the ship that succeeds in 10. Okay, basically there's a triangle around Nathan. It's Faith and Maysu. A lot of people, especially season 9, for good reason, thought Maysu and Nathan would get together or be the couple going into the future. But that didn't really happen. It kind of happened in the front half of the season, but at the end of it, it totally fizzled out, and then they started kind of pushing Faith. So I'm really confused on what their vision was. If it is Faith and Nathan, the whole marketing plan for season 9 was worthless. They put Nathan and Maisu on the cover in the background. They didn't even put Lee and Rosemary on the cover in season 9. They had Lucas and Elizabeth in the foreground, and then in the background there's a smaller Nathan and Maisu. That's it. That's all the cast that's on the cover. A lot of people were not necessarily excited about that being the poster for season 9. Anywho, if that was the point in season 9 to basically show to the whole world that's what the couple is going to be, why would you throw it all down the drain in season 10? I have no clue. I'm not really crazy about Nathan being with either of them. I'm not really crazy about him and Faith, because personally Faith and Carson were always kind of the couple I thought that should have been. I got why they wrote out Paul Green, because he wanted to leave the show. They had to write out the character of Carson. But they also had that couple going from like the very first season that Carson comes to town in season 4. Faith and Carson inevitably will be a couple. Everybody knew that they would be a couple eventually. They took into about season 6 for them really to be a couple. 6 and 7, and then 8 they wrote him off, and they wrote him off really horribly personally. I hate the way they wrote him off. The finale of 8 I really dislike for a lot of reasons, but part of it was the bad write-offs. So I really think that Faith and Carson were the only couple I really like Faith being a part of. I'm not crazy about Faith's character, she's okay. And Nathan with Maisu is also kind of an okay situation. I really shipped Nathan and Elizabeth. I know a lot of people don't feel the same way as me, but I will forever be Team Nathan. So seeing him with anyone else besides Elizabeth, I'm reluctant to say the least. So I have to be, as a fan, pushed to make him feel like he should be with anyone else. It has to be a very compelling couple for me to ship him with someone else. And I don't feel like either of them are super compelling. I don't feel like the writing for either of them in the triangle, I'm like, oh my, I really ship him with this person. I want him to be happy, so I want him to be with someone. But that's not the same. I shouldn't have to force myself to like whoever he's with. It should be organic. I want to organically fall in love with the couple and the characters. I don't want to be like, oh, I should like them because they're inevitable. That's not the point of writing. If that's how it is, the writing's not great. Just saying. So I am open to Nathan finding love and loving someone else besides Elizabeth, but I want that person and that love story to be amazing. I don't want it to be mediocre. I don't want it to be like, oh, it kind of works, it's okay. No, I will not be okay with that. Don't expect me to ship them if they're mediocre. This goes for any couple. It's not just Nathan. Any couple. Mediocre is not okay. If I wanted to watch mediocre, I would just watch a normal Hallmark rom-com. I wouldn't watch When Calls the Heart. That's my 2 bits about it. Moving back to behind the scenes, we got a ton of behind the scenes this week. Kevin and Chris, besides being opposite leads in the show and creating a lot of friction between the fans, they get along wonderfully, way better than their fan base does. They're actually like best buds, which is cool. Judging from the photos of Andrea at the cast panel, I almost think she's pregnant again. I could be off, but just judging by what she's wearing, I wonder if she is. Before the cast crashed the party and surprised all of the hearties up in Canada with a surprise appearance. The day before, Jeanette Oak, Brian Bird, and Michael Lana Jr. all made an appearance. So here are some random behind the scenes that had nothing to do with the Hardy family reunion going on. There's some of like the buildings and the scenery and whatnot, so yeah.
So morning ride in Hope Valley.
Pascal, I went with Aaron Pascal. They are a chunk of why I still watch When Calls the Heart. I love their friendship. It's amazing on the show and off the screen. But as I said, I would totally check out When Calls the Heart's Instagram, watch the whole video. I will link it in the description so you can find it easier. that is all for week 10 of One Calls Art Film Updates. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. There is a whole playlist linked below if you want to catch up on other ones I have done.